Is it going to be always something?
Oh, it's going to be something different.
I'm going to look forward to that then.
Well, today's definitely a whew day.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, first, let me welcome everybody to the next episode of Behind the Studs.
Yeah, behind that stud.
I'm Colin, joined by my good friend Jimmy. Hey, hello, Jimmy.
Hey, Colin, how you doing, buddy?
Good man. Well, so. you know differently.
Oh my
We'll
God.
put on a happy face.
We're gonna put a happy face for at
5
least
minutes.
another happy, yeah, for another 33 minutes.
It's gonna
Anyway.
get me all cranked up.
Oh my God. Get you cranked up. Hey, do you watch the news in the morning?
I do, every morning, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. You know, it's just so disturbing sometimes. I try to not to watch the news
Yeah.
because every time I watch it, it's just like, you know, we all say to ourselves sometimes, why can't the world just get along, right? Why can't we just get along with everybody? And and then
Money, religion.
yeah. So then finally you go out and you say, I'm just going to be nice to everybody today.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you throw that out to the universe,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you hear this thing go, you hear a laugh coming back at you, right?
Yeah, like the pie comes back. in your
Right.
face.
So that night, I don't know if it's God, Allah, or somebody up in iCloud,
Oh,
right?
yes, yeah.
Goes over and orders from Amazon Prime, a box of jackasses that you're going to meet the next day, and they just spread them randomly.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they deliver them overnight. Yeah, no delivery charge,
Uh-huh.
and you meet them all.
Wow.
Yeah, sweet. Pull out of your driveway. You just first jackass and the second jackass.
Now, Amazon wants you to return things. Can you return them?
You can't return
You
them.
can't
It's
return them.
non-refundable, non-returnable. No, you ordered it, you got it. And then you understand why there's so much turmoil in the world.
Yeah.
And they just laugh at you and go,
Yeah.
oh, you think you can love everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, try these out for size.
Right.
Nope.
Nope. One size does not fit all.
No. Yeah, have a nice day.
Yeah. So
Right.
your week go okay? Since I last talked to you here on the podcast?
Yeah, besides the jackasses, everything
Yeah.
else has been fine.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Staying busy, right?
Oh, we're very, very busy.
Yeah.
We're still above ground. And we're all regular.
Right.
So that's
That's a good thing.
yeah.
So Jimmy and I were at a house earlier today, and we met up, and we were looking at some of the different work that needed to be done. And I just gotta talk about that guy.
Which guy?
The home inspector. So
Hi.
going around the house on the outside.
Which
and he's
oh
finding
yeah.
rot on the outside. So he's like ripping actual pieces of the wood off the house. Going, yep, it's rotted.
See this windowsill? It's rotted. The Incredible Hulk hands. See, that's no good.
Right.
Every windowsill.
We could see it. It was very obvious. It was rotted.
You see
We
this?
needed to rip it off the
This
house.
again, rotted.
Oh my god, that
Throws
was
it
so
away.
funny.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
So we did get a suggested topic for us to talk about. So
Good.
somebody asked us to talk about man caves and she sheds.
She sheds.
Sheds.
So who is this person? Can you mention their name?
Well, I'll say it was James. I don't know
It
if
was
he
James?
I don't
All
know
right.
if he wants to say his last
It
name.
wasn't Joe Schmo.
It
Okay.
was definitely not Joe Schmo,
Oh.
and we never did hear from him.
Never heard from
check, No check, no nothing.
No, nothing. Hey, buddy. So listen, where's James from? Is he from Connecticut? Is he
Yeah,
from
he's from Connecticut.
Georgia?
Yeah, no, Connecticut. I believe he's like in the Deep River, Chester,
Okay.
Essex area, somewhere over there.
Okay.
Yep. Actually went to school with him. Really
Oh,
good
you
guy.
did?
Yeah, really good guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Next time, let's lie. Let's say the next time the guy came from like Oregon. Yeah, the guy was. We got a message from a guy from Oregon.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody in the Philippines.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Somebody from tech support.
Right. That's a different country.
All right. All right. So we're talking about she sheds and
And man cave. So have you ever done a man cave?
yeah. As a matter of fact,
Mhm.
you forgot? You and I did a man cave together.
Which one?
Come on, dude. The third floor. We did it from the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the same
Sorry,
thing.
no, I almost fell right into it. That's a quick scene.
Oh my God! I just saw. I was like, oh! I just hit the wall. Oh, yeah. Man, what a man cave that was.
God, it was beautiful though.
Oh, it came out great.
Really
Came out really
nice.
great. Yeah, we built a bar.
We did.
Yeah.
We finished it all off.
Yeah, put the skylights in.
Yeah.
That
Pool table
freaking.
up there.
Me and Josh were up there trying to put the floor down. It was
Yeah.
literally 120 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer.
Oh yeah.
And he comes up there. They put the AC unit in the wall. He comes up and goes, "It's not working." No, it's working. There's just no insulation in the air, and it's just still hot.
I remember one day going up there, and we had a thermometer out, It was like 110. Literally
Yeah.
110.
Yeah.
And he was the owner was mad at me because nobody was working. And I'm like, how can you make somebody work up there? They're gonna have a heat stroke.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, there's
Josh.
no way. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Wait till it cools off.
Yeah, we'd go down there, we'd put a board up, come back down. Josh was just talking
Yeah.
about the other day.
Oh, really?
We're pouring water on our heads,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just trying to stay cool.
That was brutal.
That was brutal. That was
Yeah.
really brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did come
Well,
out
the
good.
job next door we did was fun.
Yeah, that was great. Trish the dish.
Oh no. Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, good news, my wife never listens anyway.
It's all right. She was trouble.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've done a couple in my time too, and we actually did a really cool basement for Channel 8. I don't know if you remember seeing that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a man cave sort of thing because, you know, in my opinion, it needs to have big screen TV, a bar, pool table. Those are like the essentials for man caves.
The one that I did about 7 years ago
Yeah.
was a little bit different of a man cave. He had it in the basement, but I had to set it up, ready for this,
Mhm.
for a 4x8 saltwater tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, set it up for a saltwater tank. I went out there and I found a metal fabricator to build him a stand, and I had to take the basement door out altogether to bring the glass tank in.
Oh, sure. 4x.
It just fit. I mean, we just got it in.
Wow.
Yeah, it took like
Oh, you did.
6 guys to get the tank in.
Wow.
And then the 3 other tanks that you need for the filtration system. And he was originally from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
He lived in Britain and born in Britain, lived in Australia, and he was came to the United States, and he was a wood refinisher. He was amazing.
Yeah.
He did amazing work. But anyway, I set that up for him, got that going, and he had me come over to the house and made me sit down on the couch downstairs after it was all finished.
Yeah.
He's like, Jim, watch this. And he had a light system in it, which was a nighttime light system, cost $1,500. Just the
Wow.
lights.
Yeah.
They would dim, like for moonlighting.
Yep.
It was amazing. And he put this little food in. It had a coral reef in it and everything. And I think there was a few fishes, and when he put the food in, all of a sudden I'm watching the gravel, the sand is all moving.
Yeah.
All these animals come up from the sand, and they're feeding. Oh my God, it was awesome.
Wow.
It was really cool.
That could not have been cheap.
Yeah, well, the tank, but that was his hobby.
Yeah.
You know, that was his
I
hobby.
love fish tanks.
Yeah.
They just relax me.
Yeah. And that was a lot of work, man. That was an aquarium, man. That was
Sure.
a
That
major
sounds it. Yeah. It's a
saltwater
big tank.
aquarium. Yeah.
That's
You gotta know what you're doing when you're that
Sure.
big.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine the upkeep's not easy.
No, not at all. But that was cool. And,
Yeah.
But there were things we can also talk about, talking about man caves, so I don't want to get off the subject, so go right ahead.
Yeah.
Talking about man caves.
So, I mean, I did one in my house, down in my basement.
Or did you?
Yeah, it was really nice. You know, got a nice big screen TV, got a pinball machine, bumper pool,
Really?
foosball,
Wow.
all this other stuff. And then guess who doesn't use it?
Why?
Because my son took it over with his friends. So the only time I ever go down there is for Super Bowl. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, he's going off to college soon, right?
Yeah, we got one more year. So
Yeah.
Then I can go down there.
Great.
I'm sure my wife will appreciate it. Too.
Yeah.
I'll be down soon.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, she'll bring down her stamps collection. Doing my stamps down here, bug off.
Yeah.
Gosh.
She's very crafty.
Well, that's good. It keeps the kids downstairs and not
It
on the
does.
streets and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah, no, it's always good when they can bring everybody over.
It's
You
good.
kind of know where they are, but I mean, now he's 17 and a half, and you never know where he's at.
Yeah.
You know, he
Yeah.
goes out almost every night now.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's that age. It's that
Yeah.
age. But yeah, no, man caves are great. I mean, there's a couple of different ones. We also did one in a garage because the guy didn't have a basement.
I've seen those too.
Yep. So we
See
took
what-
half the garage. We made a bar and the pool table and everything else. It always seems to be the formula for a man cave. There always seems to be that three things. You know, the pool table, the bar, and the TV. You know.
I push in when I'm doing basements because people get very funny about their flooring. What should we do with the floor, especially after they've had water damage?
Right. Yep.
You know, and they're like, "Oh, look, I'm going to put a floor down." I'm like, "Well, you've had it once; it might happen again. So why don't you do this? Get a really good paint, which then they can color for your floor. Paint the floor
Right.
for the color that you like.
Yep.
He says, go down to a local place we have here in Connecticut. We have Ocean State Job Lot.
Yep.
They have great rugs, great throw rugs.
Sure. That's what you need.
Throw them down. They
Right.
get wet. You roll them up, you throw them out, and you're
Right.
good to go.
Yep.
Try it again.
No, you're absolutely right.
People really like that idea.
Yep.
They really do save them a lot of money.
Sure it does.
But unless they want to do it, and flooring, as we know, we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Flooring has come a long way. You
Sure.
can get vinyl, waterproof,
Yeah.
with the subfloor on it underneath it, the vapor barrier,
Right.
and you're good to go.
And you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cool.
And it's a little bit warmer on your feet too.
Yeah,
But even still, people who put the snap and click laminate type flooring that you can get, a lot of people still do the door rugs too, just to warm it up a little bit more.
I am putting down a snap and click laminate floor Thursday morning, but he's telling me it also, this is new to me,
Okay.
it glues. You gotta glue it.
Yeah, that's a bitch.
It's not self-adhesive glue.
No, it's not. You have to take the special glue, go right down the groove, then snap them together. And a lot of times you have to, especially in the first couple of rows, is you take some painter's tape and you tape those two boards together, because as soon as you start trying to move them, they'll start to split apart, until they actually get hard. And then you can actually start pushing into those rows, but you have to wait until rows get really tight. So,
He's telling me I gotta glue the floor. No.
No, I don't believe so. He's saying it's a snap and click, but you have to put glue in the joints and then push the boards together like you normally would with a click, except now the glue's going to hold it into place. But you also need to have some acetone with you to keep wiping the floor, because the glue kind of comes out through the seams. It's going to take longer than you. Yeah, sorry.
So, and I still need the 1/4" reveal all the way around because of the expansion?
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
I knew that.
Yep. Yeah, anywhere from 1/4 to half, depending on what you're going to use. So, yeah, you're not going to enjoy that. No.
2-man process, 2 guys?
Oh, yeah. Something tells me we're going to have another Liquid Sunshine next episode.
Liquid Sunshine. Liquid Sunshine.
When you get done with
Oh, you know my rant.
It's not going to be pretty.
Another form of terrorism.
Yeah.
Turmeric, Jameson, and ginger, please.
Ginger. Yes, we were talking about ginger earlier.
Ginger and Marianne.
Yes.
Jesus. All right, so let's move off of this painful subject right now, because this I'm looking forward to.
So have you done a she shed?
I have never done a she shed. The only thing a she shed I've ever seen is on State Farm. Is that commercial?
Oh, yeah, that's a good commercial. Yeah.
So you've done a she shed?
I have.
Get out.
Yep.
Really?
And they're really cool. I mean, usually it's a shed. Sometimes you see you can use the garage and stuff, but you have to dial it up a lot in order for it to meet the standard of a she shed.
So what's a she shed?
So basically, it can be used for a lot of different things. Most people use it for like a craft area, so they can go out and do paintings or craft work. So you go into the shed. There's usually a light source, so there's lights in there. Usually some nice chairs or a couch. Good lighting, nice.
Dude, how big is this shed?
It could be your basic size.
4x8?
Yeah,
5x8?
I've seen some small ones where you have like a chair in there, but they have windows in there, so it's nice and bright, and they can go in there and read, or they can go in there and do craft work, gardening. I've seen some actually do gardening. They have flower pot area and stuff in there. So
I did a he shed.
Oh, he shed.
I did a he shed.
He said, she said.
What was so funny, because I had to put the shelvings in near the window so he could go out and look at his kids out in the front yard.
Oh.
So it was basically a he shed with his tools and stuff. I really kind of customized it for him.
Yeah.
And he loved it.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, hanging out in a shed.
But it doesn't look like a shed on the inside. It looks like this
little palace.
Yeah, little cool room. That you could be off of anybody's house.
Chandelier?
I've seen them with chandeliers. I haven't done one.
Stop.
But I've seen that. Yeah.
God. Where have I been living?
We've done chandelier over a bathtub before.
I saw that in the bathroom and I was like, are you out of your mind?
It was beautiful.
Oh my God, a big crystal chandelier in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Dude, the rest of the house wasn't worth the dynamite to blow it all to hell. And I had a chandelier in the bathroom.
You feel a little like royalty when you're in the bathroom.
A friend of mine actually had me come over and he wanted me to finish mudding his bathroom.
Yeah.
So, and he sheetrocked it, and he really didn't have any. He didn't have any, experience in sheetrocking and stuff. So, I got 2 coats on it. I had 1 more coat to go, and I couldn't make it like in 2 days. So he got drunk one night, and he had no tools. I swear to God, he was mudding it with a spatula. I swear to God. And he's texting me, and he's like, he's all messed up on it, and he's kind of like swearing in the text, but the text is all mumbled and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? And he's sending me pictures, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he called me the next day. He apologized because he was so hungover. He was so shit-faced.
And then you had to go fix it all.
No, I didn't have to go back.
Oh, nice.
No, he sanded it with a belt sander. I swear to God. No.
We had one of those guys.
It was just one side that I couldn't get to. I couldn't finish. finish it.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh my God. You had a guy like that?
Yeah, you remember him? Remember we were at the family's house that owned that great diner?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
I think he was in that one room for what? A week and a half? Just mudding, sanding. Over
Why are you
and
putting up
over.
a 3-inch piece of sheetrock? Save the material. Dude, just stop. Stop now.
Man,
Stop.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't make any money on that job.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the dog with the Tootsie Rolls. Yeah. Come downstairs and I gotta walk around with Tootsie Rolls all over the floor because you wouldn't take them outside.
No. And he got excited when we came.
Yeah. So, oh my God.
Another one of those fun jobs.
Oh yeah. So go ahead, go with the she shed.
Yeah, so, you know, if you've got room to do a shed out back and you can get some power to it, you know, it's a nice thing to, you know, for your wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever.
Do they usually have the idea when they come out to you and they say, listen, I want to do a she shed
Yep.
and I want to do this, this, and this, and this?
Yes.
So my suggestion would be is this, because I've run into this problem before,
Yep.
where people just say, like today, like that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. Well, the smart way of doing it, people, not to insult anyone's intelligence, but to save you some time, is to go out in your driveway and tape it off. How
Yeah.
big you want your shed,
Yep.
and exactly put the furniture, if you have it, in that taped area, because then you know where it's gonna fit.
It's a great idea.
And you know, don't go buy out all this crazy stuff, which I know some people will do.
Yep.
Who are very close to me will go out and buy furniture for a room that you don't even know if it's gonna fit, and then you don't even use that stuff in the room, and then you gotta do something with that. It just could be an ongoing vicious cycle. So pre-plan is the best thing, really, honestly.
Yeah. No,
You know?
absolutely. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, and we also talk about going onto Pinterest or Houzz or one of those, and you get a lot of ideas from there too.
Do you insulate them and sheetrock them and heat them?
No. No, typically not. They're just the seasonal type room. You know, 3-season.
They'd have to pay taxes on that, wouldn't they, if they heated it?
They would, yes, because then it's livable space. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it becomes a permanent structure as well, where, you know, sometimes the sheds, if they're small enough, they don't consider them permanent structures, so.
All right, so when you're gonna put a shed up too, also, you have to pull a permit from the town,
Yes,
and you have to be at least an egress of 15 feet from the board of the person's house.
correct.
Unless,
Well, some are different. Some are 10, some are 15.
and if the neighbor's like, I'm cool with that,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
No.
Really?
Yep. Yep. The neighbor can't make that decision. It
Right.
has to go through the zoning department. And sometimes they have to go for a variance, you know, which then they will send something to all your neighbors saying what you're trying to do. Then there's a hearing where all the neighbors can come and protest or support, and then if they support, a lot of times it'll go your way, but you still have to do that whole
Oh.
hassle. I know.
So that's good to know, people, that
Yep.
you're hearing out there.
Yep.
Just don't think you can put up a she shed or a man cave right next to your neighbor.
No.
Well, I had that up in New Hampshire, where we live.
Really?
This is why that law is in effect right now.
Yep.
Because of the fights that have occurred. I had a neighbor up in New Hampshire who put his shed 6 inches on somebody else's property, and it was just a freaky thing because where his property was, his property, the guy who was invaded by the other guy's shed by
Yeah.
6 inches, he
Yeah.
asked him to move the shit off his property.
Mhm.
He wouldn't move it. So the guy who was invaded with the shed, his property ended across the street at his neighbor's front door.
Really?
So he dropped a big steel ash barrel in front of his front door.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, so that divided everybody in the community up in New
Sure,
Hampshire.
yeah.
Everyone was like, someone for this guy, for that guy. Why you gotta be such an asshole?
Yeah.
You know, just don't start. You know, stop.
Right.
Move the shed, move the barrel. Let's get on with our lives and
Right.
enjoy ourselves.
Right.
It's ridiculous. People go nuts over property.
They do.
They go crazy.
Yeah.
You had a problem with the fence
Yes, I
one
did.
time.
Yeah.
With
we
the
were
cops
right
and
down.
everything
Yeah,
else.
Yeah. There was a string that was put up, and if we stepped anywhere over that, or moved or touched that string, the lady would scream and yell at us.
Yeah.
You know, it's too close to the property.
Well, that just
and-
pisses the cops off when they
Oh
show
my
up.
God! Yeah,
Just
they
pisses
were.
them off.
Yeah, they really didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm so unaware of my property lines at my house. I remember going over to my neighbor and saying, "Do you mind if I take this tree down? I think it's on your property." He's like, "No, it's yours." And I go, "Oh, really? Cool, thanks." So I guess I can just take it down.
Yeah.
I have no idea. You know, my neighbors. You know, I don't think anybody really knows exactly where the actual property line is. It's where you can get down to the 6 inches. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a general idea, you know, and there's a stone wall here or there, but.
Well, couldn't it, it doesn't matter how nice you can have a beautiful house.
Yep.
If you got I'm sorry, you got an asshole of a neighbor,
Mhm.
it just makes life so much
Sure it does.
miserable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's just, you don't need it, you
No.
know? You gotta cross over with an olive branch
Yeah.
and do the best you
Do
can.
the best you can,
And
yeah.
sometimes people are just freaking that way. They're just really fickle about their property.
Right.
And this, that, the other thing. So then you gotta build a fence because it makes better
Mhm.
neighbors.
Right, I know.
Right?
I know.
People have all those kind of horror stories.
They do.
You know?
Yep.
I've been
All the
blessed. I got great neighbors. You know, we all get along.
time. Yep.
And always reach out, everything cool, everything good. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, we know our neighbors. We don't really get together with them, but we know.
Yeah.
So nice people. No major issues. Nobody's. There's a neighbor 2 houses down from me who's got way too many sheds. Speaking of she sheds,
Me too. I got too many sheds too.
well, he's got 17.
Why?
It's an addiction.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just builds them?
He'll come he comes in the middle of the night with a shed on a trailer, brings it right back to his backyard, and he works for, I think, DEP. And I don't know how he keeps finding all these sheds, but every time he sees one, he grabs one. And he brings them on, and the town's talk to him, and he's got tarps over them, and it's just a mess, an absolute mess.
Why does he
And I
sell
think they're pieces of crap. They're not in good shape. I don't know what he does or what he wants them. It's just some sort of addiction, I guess.
True story.
Yeah.
About 40 years ago, this is in Massachusetts.
Mhm.
I was off of Route 93, which runs the whole length of Massachusetts.
Yep.
Years ago, when they had construction barrels,
Mhm.
you remember they were the orange barrels and they put the battery light on it that would
Yep.
flash?
Yep.
Well, so the barrel doesn't fall over because of trucks and traffic, they would put a cinder block in the middle of the barrel,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Did I ever tell you the
No,
story?
you didn't.
It's a true story. True story. So they're doing a lot of work on Interstate 93, and the supervisor or guy looks over, and all the freaking cement blocks are gone out of the barrels. They're missing. They put new ones in, they'd be gone again. Missing, gone again. What's going on? So they set up a sting operation, and they found out one of the workers was coming by at night and grabbing the cinder blocks and bringing them home, and he was making a freaking garage. He was like 3/4 of the way done. He was making a garage. All the cinder blocks. Yeah.
Why not?
The state paid for it.
Right, sure.
And he went to jail.
Right.
Yeah,
Really?
right. And probably he's eating
Well,
below.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a felony.
I would think so, yeah.
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 Stealing state property.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's drinking black coffee and eating bologna. He's got a boyfriend named Bubba. Not anymore. I'm sure he's out by now.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine you more than 40 years.
What are you in here
Take
for?
some-
Cinder blocks.
I don't think you get any prison cred.
Oh my
For
god.
that.
Yeah. What do they call you?
Right.
Yeah. Don't mess with him, man.
Well, something we were also talking about maybe bringing up is what they call the remodeling myths. And there's a few of them out there. Some are pretty straightforward. Some most people would hear and go, yeah, of course, I understand that, but they're myths because they've actually happened with actual customers. So
Okay.
not everybody's on top of that stuff.
Okay. So let's go.
So the first one, you can do it yourself for cheaper.
Mm.
So you think you're going to do it for cheaper by not paying a licensed contractor or somebody that's skilled to do the work, electrician, plumber, but when you mess up and inevitably you might just end up making a huge mess, now it's going to cost you more money, to have a contractor come in and fix it.
That point can be validated, yes. If they're going to do it themselves cheaper, they're going to do all their homework.
Sure.
Just for instance, if they're going to build a shed, all right, and that's your hobby, you want to do that, that's great too.
Yeah.
But still, also codes. If you're doing a man cave in the basement and you decide that you're just going to build a man cave, you better pull a permit.
Sure.
So you need to pull a permit because then you know by the building inspector that you need to do this, that, and the other thing because of the codes.
And then if anything ever happens, your insurance company will take care of it if it's been inspected.
Yeah.
If there's no inspection on it, there's no CO or a permit ever pulled, you're on your own.
Yeah. What happens actually? What happens so you remodel your basement, you have walls up, you have a suspended ceiling, and you have a fire.
So if it's caused by something that happens during the remodel, I don't think you're covered
Right.
because it was never inspected. There's no home permit or anything else.
Okay.
So as a homeowner, you can do your own electrical. But
Right.
you still have to pull a permit.
Right.
So, it's not like you can't do it yourself. You can, you're allowed to as a homeowner. To plumbing, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But you still have to pull that permit. So that the inspector can at least come by and look at it, make sure it's safe, and, then your insurance company will probably back you up. But, even if the fire is caused by something else, you're not going to collect your money on your basement.
The remodel.
Yeah.
Because you never pulled the permit.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Good to know. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next one is always my favorite. The low bid is the best value. You go out and you get 3 bids, which I completely encourage everybody to do.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't have to go for that one and only guy unless you've used him before, or friends of yours have used him a number of times, him or her, I should say.
Yeah.
But if you don't know this person, definitely go get 3 bids.
Yeah.
Most people say you don't want to go the lowest, you want to go the highest, you go in the middle.
Yeah.
That's still okay. But when it's, and I hear this quite often, people are like, I got this other guy who says you can do it for half the price that you're quoting.
Go ahead.
You know what? Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. It's all you.
I've got a license. I've got insurance I have to pay for. We have an office right on Main Street here. So all these things cost money, and we try to do a top-notch job. And this guy that's low bidding us, a lot of times he's going to come in with a pickup truck and a buddy for a case of beer type of thing.
Yeah, you don't want that. It
just doesn't go well.
No.
And then and I have been called back by a couple of customers after the fact and said I was wrong.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, let's look at it now. And unfortunately, the price went up from when I gave it to you because I got to fix everything before I can even start to do the work.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, not always the best.
Yeah, I hear that from customers too. I got this. What do you mean? You're gonna charge me?
Yeah.
I got this guy who can do this, like roofers. I got a roofer. And then all of a sudden they come back and he didn't show up for 3 weeks, and then he never did the small. He never did the small roof that went over the front door.
Right.
And now everything is sagging.
Yep.
And it's a roof, and it's a roof over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, guys show up when they want to show up.
Right.
It's like, man, you want to pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
What about elephants?
Well, yeah, you get elephants too.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I knew you could do that.
There we go.
There we go.
That's better. That was better.
Yeah. Products that look the same are the same.
Wrong.
It's completely wrong.
Wrong.
It's always a long discussion, with certain customers where they go, I've seen it online and it's this much cheaper than what you're telling me. Well, I talk to my suppliers, they're like, we don't even get it for that price. That's online. And then when the product comes in,
it's a knockoff.
Yep.
Totally knockoff.
And it could be something very simple like hardwood flooring. It comes in varied lengths in a box. But if you go to some of these other stores, they actually have just the small pieces, none of the longer pieces.
Yeah.
So now you have a floor that's going to look really choppy.
Yeah.
But it could be the same.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the same in the end.
Yeah.
So, and also plumbing supplies. I think we talked about it. You've got a faucet from the box store and from the supplier.
Yeah.
And you hold them hand in hand on either side, and one's over the other, and it's because one has brass fittings and the other one has plastic. Right. So you can save money.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to break.
It's going to break, and it's going to cost you twice as much. If you get the plumber in there to put the other thing in.
Right. Take that one out now and put another one.
And that's probably maybe good for 2 years.
Right. So, exactly.
If that.
Yes.
Yep.
Another one that I found fun to think about was remodels always take longer than planned. I'm torn on that one, because there's a lot of things that can go into why it took longer.
Mm-hmm.
It could be weather, it could be materials didn't come in on time, just little things. The building official's off, and I have to wait now an extra week for them to come in to do the inspection.
Can't get the plumber in for 2 weeks or something like that.
Something happens. But if everything is well thought out in the beginning, with your contractor, and everything's been ordered, and things are looking like they're going to go perfectly fine, 9 times out of 10 they will. Maybe a day or two off. But the ones that say it always takes longer are usually the guys that like you said, don't show up for 3 weeks. They come up on the job, work for 2 days, and then they're off another week.
They're working 3 other jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times those guys are in that position because they're looking for a paycheck.
Yeah.
They take their deposit, show up on one job, and then do a couple of things to make themselves look good, go to the next job, pick up another deposit or a payment, then go back, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cut your losses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remodels always cost more than the bid. It depends on the contractor that you get, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know?
and sometimes they change the materials or if the materials
Sure.
that they're gonna buy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. If
More
everything's,
high-end.
again, not everything's laid out in the beginning. If you have made all your material selections up front before you go to contract, then that is a number that you don't know what it's going to be.
Right.
You know, so
With
you're
this,
already into the project.
and you're into the project too, and sometimes homeowners change their idea. I know you had that problem where the homeowner was, and that, listen, people, you gotta understand something. When you do a contract and you're doing something, you're doing a remodel, whether you're doing a basement, you're doing a kitchen, you're doing a bathroom, and you decide this is the bottom number, this is the bottom line, basically what we have. This is the pieces, this is the toilet, this is the sink, this is the faucets, this is the fixtures. That's the number. If you go over and change it,
Yep.
most likely the parts you're going to get are going to be either more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So your number has changed.
Right.
So listen, it's in the contract. If you change out faucets, light fixtures, or whatever, you're signing off. A good contractor will sign off on it and say, these are the ones you want. We've changed it. This is it, and this is the price.
Yep.
You should be aware of it, and the homeowner signs off on that.
Sure, yeah.
So now the homeowner knows, okay, I'm spending more money for these fixtures, and it should be spelled out by the contractor. Well, these fixtures require more labor because we have to maybe do something or alterate something on
Sure,
the wall
yep.
or the stud or something.
Yep.
So if that's spelled out in black and white to the homeowner, then things can go very smooth.
Yep.
Sometimes the homeowner don't hear that,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll sign off on it, and they'll go, what do you mean?
Right.
And I'll go, well, hey, look, you ran into that problem
Right.
a couple of times.
Yeah, I have.
And
yeah.
it's
Change
just
orders,
like-
change orders.
Yeah,
Sign
and they
off.
forget that they did a change order.
Yeah.
Well, here's the paperwork, and you signed off on it.
Right.
So I'm sorry.
That way it covers everybody.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable conversation.
It is.
So, there you
But
go.
it's more comfortable to have it then than at the end.
Absolutely.
Where
But-
nothing was agreed upon.
Right.
So then you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, well, I think we got time for one more. Which one do you like? Talk about pools, leak in the ceiling, cracks in the foundation.
No, we just dealt with a crack in the foundation. Pools that add
So
well,
pools add value to your home is one of them.
okay, what do you think?
To the right homeowner. You know, so
Yeah.
who's buying it.
Yeah.
Most people will fill them in, from what I've been hearing, because of the insurance.
Yeah.
It's so expensive on them. You know,
Yeah.
you can't have diving boards anymore. You can't have slides. The insurance companies won't cover you. So then there's the maintenance of it all year round. You know, and you've got to winterize it and stuff too. They're very expensive. You know,
Mhm.
they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
My father and mother-in-law, I have one over at their house. My father-in-law's in there every single day, washing the tiles, and you know, he just loves it though.
Well, okay.
He loves doing it. But you know, for me, I wouldn't do any of that work. That's a lot of work.
Hire the pool guy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So what do you think?
Well, here's the thing. Was a first for me,
Yeah.
but there was a house I was working on, and the paint wasn't even dry.
Yeah.
We left the house, and they had somebody come in and looking at the house, and they bought the house, and the doors were still tacky,
Wow.
which was awesome.
Yeah.
But they had a beautiful pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
Beautiful pool.
Yeah.
And it was the right customer.
Yeah.
Family came in with 3 kids,
Mhm.
big
Perfect.
house.
Yep.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it worked. If the pool looks really nice, yeah. If you got a shoddy above ground pool,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, it depends what the house looks like too.
Sure.
If it's shoddy,
Yeah.
you know, then get rid of the pool.
Right.
Yeah, it ain't worth it, man.
No, it's not.
It ain't worth it.
Not for all the extra.
Remember that big pool we did? You know?
You mean the
Yeah, that big one with the deck.
Yeah.
Well, we dug like 45 or 47 holes
something like that? Yeah.
for all that stuff like
Yeah.
that. They never kept the upkeep on that.
No,
Fell
really?
apart. Fell apart. Remember
what a
the
shame.
stupid thing that they wanted to do? Ladies and gentlemen, we built it was an above ground pool, and they wanted to make the pool look like it was in the ground.
Yeah.
And it was on the side of the house where all the stones and rubble were from the construction. And we built this really big, oh my God, it was expensive, right?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
very, very expensive. The labor involved in digging the holes, all these holes for the posts and for the beams. And then we did composite decking.
Yeah.
And on the composite decking, excuse me, they wanted to cover the lining. Remember, they wanted to cover the rim of the pool.
Yeah.
So I had to makeshift some kind of framing. So
The angle brackets.
Angle brackets and everything. They had to, which was so dumb.
Yeah.
They had to unscrew the top bracket, the freaking decking off to get at the pool liner.
Right.
It was a freaking nightmare.
It was. It was.
And I was like,
It took us forever too.
yeah,
We were there for weeks.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work.
I'll tell you what, it would have cost them a lot more money had I known then what I know now. Because
Yeah.
I don't think I charged nearly enough.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was one of those things, live and learn.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think, well, every other contractor walked away, except for Colin and Jimmy. We'll do it.
We'll do it. How
Oh
hard
my
could it be?
God.
All right, buddy.
Okay,
We're going to wrap this
that's
episode
good.
up. Jim, thanks for reaching out to us and giving us the topic. And
Thank you,
if
buddy.
Everyone, let us know.
Yeah.
Be sure to definitely share the link on the Behind the Studs website or Facebook page with all your friends so we can get more and more listeners and have more and more.
Are we still on Google Play?
Yeah, we're on everything.
What are we on? What are we on?
Oh my God.
Tell me.
iTunes.
Are we on iTunes now?
Yeah, we've been on iTunes for a while.
Marissa, what are we on?
You're on iTunes.
What else?
Play, you're on Spreaker. You're on Podcasts.
Podcast. I know that. What else?
Yep. I think a few more.
Yeah.
And a few more.
Yeah,
So just punch us in, you'll find us.
absolutely. You should have no problem finding us.
Good.
All right, so next week we're going to have Kevin Kapfer join us. He is a landscaper, turf professional.
Really?
Yeah. Went to school for turf management, so
Good.
he's going to come in and talk about lawns and how to make them pretty, pretty, pretty.
Get rid of them molds.
Yes.
I hate molds.
That sucks. All right, Jimmy. Good to see you, buddy.
All right,
Talk to
buddy.
you soon.
Absolutely.
See you, everybody.
See ya. Bye-bye.